One of the keys to using fundamentals in line with technicals is to realize that the fundamentals often front run key technical setups. And here's a good example. This is the CAD yen currency pair, and it's on the weekly chart where you can see you have a inside bar pattern, and now you can see you've got an attempt of a breakout of that inside bar pattern and a bit of a close back in that range. Now it's the weekly pattern, so you don't know, is this going to be a false break of an inside bar set up from a resistance level or not? Now, at this stage, you can't tell till the weekly bar's closed, okay? But we do have a big clue coming up. Now, the big clue coming up is to do with the Bank of Canada's about to meet. Now, if they're more dovish and either cut interest rates or say they see lower interest rates ahead or stress growth worries, then we expect CAD weakness. Now, around this time, we've also got potential intervention from the Bank of Japan to make the yen gain. And if the Bank of Japan do intervene in the yen, you'd expect sudden CAD yen downside. You've also got US ISM services print. Now, if that comes in very low, below market's minimum expectations, you'd expect the dollar to fall, yields to fall, and the fall in yields would strengthen the yen. So you'd also expect CAD yen downside. So here's a good example when actually you can pretty much know whether this will become a false break of a inside bar pattern on the weekly chart by the fundamentals that are about to be announced. In that way, you see the obvious advantage. You could say, well, hang on, if I have a dovish Bank of Canada, if I see a big miss in the US ISM services data, I can enter at a preferable rate and say, by the time that the data breaks, you obviously won't get in at 1790. You might get in, 1734 or something, maybe a bit better, 1758, who knows. But stops are obviously there above 1873, and then you can potentially get into a nice false break of an inside bar from a key resistance level, and you can look for a potential run down to that 105 region. So just a little thing to point out how you can use fundamentals to front run key tech levels. It's a good little tool to have in your arsenal.